Help support our coverage with a free account on Privacy, the service that keeps your bank information private when shopping online. Get $5 right now to try the service at plughitzlive.com/privacy. Hello, Internet. I'm Scott with PLUGHITZ Live, part of the Tech Podcast Network. We are here at CES 2019. I'm at the Klipsch booth. We've got some speakers behind us, but before that, go ahead and introduce yourself for me.
Mark Cassavant with Klipsch Group.
Okay. And what have we got going on behind us? We always like to come see you. You've always got something interesting in speakers and headphones. What have we got this year?
Well, right behind me is our top-selling, world's best-selling powered monitors. So we have a lot of interesting products here this year, showing some of our newest generation wireless products, whole house headphones, brand new generation of soundbars, high-performance surround sound that's also wireless, the Whysa system. Yes. And then, of course, the Google Assistant products, the 3, the 1, a brand new, the Groove, the new Heritage Groove. So much new product. It's all new product.
So I was looking at the Whysa system,
yes,
and that's awesome. LG's here in the booth with you guys showing that off.
Yep, so we're excited to have a video partner. So that critical mass where the TV will send the signal and then the speakers will receive it. So we're really excited about that. And that's our next gen product. We were one of the first to have a Whysa complete system. So we've learned and made some improvements, and it's really, really high performance product.
And so for those who don't know, Whysa basically means that you don't have to have that extra box. The TV takes care of all that for you?
Well, yes, there's still a receiving unit, but it's much more discreet, and then the interface is through the TV, which is nice. It's a very friendly user interface, and then the setup is just a lot easier, and of course it does replace the audio-video receiver, and of course it's high-res audio, high-res wireless surround sound without compression. So you have that high-quality audio that matches the high-quality video, and without wires. You just plug the speakers in. So
all those extra HDMIs you have to keep a HD receiver going.
Right. So it lets the TV be the source and the source selector. So it's, I think, an easier experience, more user-friendly for the consumer.
I hate having to hit the aux button on the remote to change the input on the surround sound system so the TV changes, and all that goes away.
That's true. So more streamlined, but still extremely high quality audio.
Gotcha. And then with the sound bars, I was looking at those earlier. There's a wide variety, and in both like style and price range, right?
Yes, we're really bringing that premium quality to soundbars, visually distinct as well, with those visible Tractrix horns, which Klipsch is known for. That really makes our soundbars just come to life. You know, they bring that source material to life, and not all soundbars do that. In fact, very few soundbars do that. But the Klipsch in the soundbar category would be expected to have the dynamics, the clarity, the powerful sound, and this new generation is fantastic.
I think the expectation is that you guys don't get into a market until you're able to bring that to the product.
I couldn't have said it better. In fact, I have said that in the past. You know? So that's absolutely true. We do our research and we bring our own formula to bring a very successful and powerful sound formula that is Klipsch. You know, if you see the Klipsch brand on it, it has to meet expectations in the marketplace.
And so on that, there is actually a product in the back of the booth that I was surprised to see, a true wireless earbud, which so far kind of nobody has been able to bring much of anything to that product category. And for you guys to have a product there is exciting.
Well, you know, again, it's one of those things where if we weren't first into the fray, you know, there was a reason for that. And now we're bringing our absolute comfort story, our absolute sound quality, bass extension, non-fatiguing fit, and then of course the ergonomics and the ability to easily charge them. So the portability, all these factors that our team does plenty of research on to make sure that the product won't have any weaknesses. It's just all the strengths you would expect from a convenience type of product, but then you bring that level of Klipsch quality to it, and I know I may sound a little redundant there, but there's a reason for that. If you haven't tried Klipsch in-ears, the absolute comfort, I have to have mine on these long flights, and it actually protects my ears. And then when I get off the flight, I'm refreshed, I'm not fatigued. So it's actually a benefit to people that really want to protect their ears, but also care about absolute fidelity. So this is a product that combines all of that with this pretty hot category. So we're very excited. In fact, we've had a lot of attention on this product for that reason.
Yeah, I bet, because there's a lot of them out there. They tend to be like, Wish.com type products. You know what I mean? They tend to live in that kind of $50 to $60 range, and when you listen to them, you feel like you might have got them at the dollar store, and that is always disappointing on any earphone or speaker.
You are so right about that, because convenience at the expense of quality, that is not who we are. We will deliver attainable price points, but you will get absolute quality. So it's a good formula, and it's really the approach we take with all of our products. We want people to be able to get a level of performance that defies the price point, goes up against prices that are double the price, but we are absolutely not the entry-level bottom price point. Yeah.
So with that, what is the price point on those?
$199 for the set. Yeah, very attainable. Yeah.
That's right in the regular consumer price for those things right now, and Klipsch isn't the regular consumer grade product.
Right, so it's a strong value proposition.
And then I hear there's something special about the case. The design is very reminiscent of something.
Yes, we've had a lot of feedback from some of the reviewers that got the early press release, and they're all comparing it to the Zippo. How cool that is, So that's kind of cool, Yeah. So
I'm sitting here looking at a photo of it on the wall of the booth over there, and it definitely, that's what it looks like. It looks like a Zippo lighter.
It's a very familiar look and feel and experience. So, yeah, and if, that's an ultra portable product. So you want that to be in a protected case and put it in your pocket, backpack, wherever you want, jacket pocket, So
because you don't want the ear tips to come off in your pocket and get lost, because once you find the right one, once you find the one that fits you,
yes,
you don't want to lose that.
The ear tips are the secret for that comfort story. They're oval shaped, which we have a patent on. We did our research with IU Medical School about the ear canal, and even your left and right are a little different. So that oval ear tip conforms to the unique shape of each ear canal. And once you get that fit, it just blocks out all the external noise. So you get a very quiet noise floor, and then you can hear more of your music. So it's absolutely, for me, the way I travel, it's been life-changing for me just in the business that we're in, traveling and, overseas flights. But if you just love your music, at home, you could just eliminate all the noise and hear all the detail of your music.
Well, as somebody who has trouble with in-ears,
yes,
because they never fit, that's me.
Yeah.
They never fit.
Right.
I definitely want to give these a shot.
Yeah, I have small ear canals, and the small ear tip fits so nicely that they've spoiled me, totally spoiled me. In fact, I travel with two in my backpack, because if I lose one, I panic. So I always have one as a backup. So I know it's a little OCD.
No, I understand. In our bag, I've got an extra microphone just in case. I understand. Now let's talk about Klipsch as a whole. We've gotten some questions since last year, which is great. We always love getting questions from the viewers.
Yeah.
And some of the viewers were curious what it is, not necessarily technologically.
Right.
We understand
The what?
Yeah, we understand the what.
The why, maybe?
Yeah, exactly. Right. What really, how, why, how, what separates Klipsch?
So Klipsch has a very unique approach in the marketplace, and this goes back to our founder, Paul Klipsch, who is a founding father of the hi-fi industry. He was around in the very early days, the very foundation years, and he did his own research before he established his approach to loudspeaker design. But what he did was he identified, and this is the key difference of Klipsch, we're one of the few speaker companies that talks about distortion. So he identified types of distortion for the industry that were meaningful to the human hearing mechanism, modulation distortion. Everybody was talking about harmonic distortion, but he found other types of distortion that were more meaningful to absolutely minimize and reduce. And in an audio system, loudspeakers are the culprit for the final amount of distortion. So we have taken this approach of, and this is what he established for us, and we adhere to this strictly today. The design philosophy of Klipsch is this inverse relationship between efficiency and distortion. So the more efficient the product design, inherently less distortion, all things being equal, and high quality. Material selection, the fine approach to the electromechanical designs of our transducers, the amplifiers, if they're a powered product, every detail counts. And then, most people recognize Klipsch for the horns, horn loading. That's a means to an end. Okay. Because you might find, that we don't have horns in our headphones, It's about the low distortion approach. Okay. So minimizing types of distortion that are very meaningful to the way we hear music. And then the result of this is powerful dynamic range. And dynamic range that is essentially unlimited because it's so clean that you hear all these details at lower volume levels, and that is why people buy a soundbar, because they can't hear their TV speakers. The speakers are this big, so you want a... Right. So Klipsch will bring dynamics to TV sound, even with a soundbar. Then, of course, we have our large multi-channel systems. We have our professional theater systems out in the movie theaters. Our entire approach applies to every category. So low distortion, high efficiency, this combination is what allows Klipsch to deliver breathtaking dynamic range. And if people are curious and they have additional questions, this is what sets Klipsch apart uniquely in the marketplace. When it comes to dynamic range, and I might be a little biased, been with the company almost 28 years, okay, but I was a dealer before then. Demonstrating Klipsch is fun because people sometimes have never heard such power and dynamics and this alive sound. So this is what sets us apart as very unique in the marketplace. Our ability to reproduce dynamic range that is so lifelike, it's so real. And some very prominent reviewers, Steve Gutenberg just recently has done some articles and reviews on some of our products where he makes a great statement where he says horn-loaded loudspeakers in general, they have this ability to set music free, right? And I would say, when we do trainings and we're educating some of our new accounts, people all around the world who may not have that history with Klipsch, that it absolutely brings your music to life. When you have your favorite music you've heard 100,000 times, and you hear it on a Klipsch system, it absolutely comes to life. Yeah.
And it doesn't feel the same way. It feels totally different.
Yes. So hearing is believing. I'm passionate about it. I've been with this company for a long time. I believe in this stuff. I bleed copper, But it's because I absolutely love music so much. I'm so passionate about it. I love movies. I love great soundtracks. With the new DTS-X or the Atmos soundtracks are unbelievable. They're so powerful. When I travel, I'm always listening to music. When I'm at home, music is all around, outside, inside. My kids, they love it. If music is part of your life, then you want to hear it through Klipsch. Because if you're a musician, we have a lot of musicians. Some endorse the product professionally. Some do it absolutely voluntarily, through our community, our Klipsch community. And they are so grateful that we make the products that we make. And by the way, some of the original heritage products that Paul Klipsch invented in the 40s, we still hand make them in Hope, Arkansas. The original designs, the Klipsch horn, the La Scala, the Heresy, Cornwall, we brought the Forte 3 back. So those beloved products are still in production and they're bought all around the world. So we have those products, our professional cinema, all the way down through, whole house wireless, Whysa, powered monitors, sound bars, and in-ear and on-ear headphones. So everyone who loves Klipsch, it's like we have a product, and outdoor landscape, architectural audio. If you love your music, no matter where you are, you can have Klipsch to reproduce that for you.
Well, I think I've been a fan for a long time. It's why we love coming back here every year. Of course. It's why I love coming back here every year. I was a little disappointed at last year that I didn't get to do both interviews. But yeah, I've always been a fan, and because I feel the same way. I feel that if you love music, you should treat it right. And, you know,
Life is too short.
true sound is the way to do that.
Life is too short, wouldn't you say? I mean, people are consuming more music than ever today with their devices, but, you know, vinyl is back. So the younger generation, they are like mesmerized by the quality sound of vinyl. Isn't that interesting? While the digital formats are also growing, the high-res streaming is growing. So people are consuming more music, but I think they're a little bit tired of that less quality sound, and they're pursuing the better sound quality. And then, of course, even if you're streaming out of convenience, maybe the lower res files, you still need great audio gear to play it back the best way you can, you know, to get the best quality, even though, you know, you might be streaming some compressed stuff or whatever. But
you don't need to make it worse.
Great audio. Right, exactly. Make it better. Right. Make it better with great audio playback gear.
Well, if people want to find out more about Klipsch and how to get these products, how can they do that?
So the website is just a great point for information, and the communities there also. The forum is a very large enthusiast community, and sometimes they get information a little bit early, you know, so you can find out, you know, maybe the release times for some of these products. But this year is going to be full of these product launches that we're showing here at the show. So it's going to be a very busy year, and we will announce those dates as soon as we can. You know, so we'll try to give advance notice, especially on the brand new products, because we want people to go out and experience them for themselves, of course. So.
Well, thank you so much for taking the time to talk to me today.
Our pleasure. Thank you so much. It's been great.
For continuing CES 2019 coverage, stay tuned to plughitzlive.com/CES.